Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erica here to do a singles reading. And I thought I would do it as a pick a deck only because that will give me the opportunity to reach a few different groups within the collective in one reading. So I'll give you a moment here to pick when you're ready. And obviously, you can be drawn to more than one. This is number one, number two, and number three. When these are going to be time stamped also in the description box below. And there will be extendeds where I go a lot more in depth into also who you're calling in and what that relationship may look like and what lessons you'll be learning and what to go into that next relationship needing to know. So, with that, we're going to start. I'll give you here a moment just to pick and we will begin. All right, so I'm going to start here with deck number one. To start off with the overall energy of what's going on you regarding your love life and where you're at right now. Single, and this means you don't have anybody special in mind necessarily, or if you do, it's not like there's nothing really going on. But this will be for the single people out there. So let's start 9 cards. Temperance, the Magician, and the King. Oh, okay. All right. So this is what's going on physically, what you're thinking and feeling, what's going on in your world. So what I have here is this is a period. This is for someone who it's like you've been in this energy of feeling like things are shifting in your world. Maybe you've been very patient, but I feel like right now you're in the process of manifesting somebody that there is potentially a lot of love, a lot of feelings and emotions. I feel like this is where you're potentially, it's like this could be something that you've wished for. And again, if you haven't manifested this person, obviously this is a singles reading. But to me, you're very, very clear of what you want and what you don't want. And you've been patient. I feel like there's a part of you that's been feeling like you're hopeful, you're excited, but I feel like it's like you've been holding back or feel like the universe has been holding back from you because it's like you're clear. I feel like you're a person who has done a lot of work on themselves and has reached a point where you're not really carrying any, you know, deep wounds or codependency. It's like you're very clear, like, I would like to be in a relationship, but I'm also not going to compromise what I want and what I desire. I'm okay being alone, but I do feel like there's a part of you that is secretly very much wishing and hoping for something really, really beautiful coming. And it's almost like you're kind of ready for it now. You're in this energy of like, when is this manifestation coming? I'm ready for this to manifest. And you do feel a little bit like spirit is holding back from you. But what I see coming in here is I feel as though you're here in the near future, you're manifesting someone who maybe has feelings for you that you have not, maybe they haven't expressed it to you, or maybe they're very emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent, and you are leading very much when this person comes in. It's like you're going to be, listen, I don't want any drama. I know what I want. And if I'm gonna it's very funny energy. It's like I'm gonna just cut you out if there's if you pull any crap with me. Where it's like, don't mess with me. Like, I'm open, but you'll be the first to go if I see any shenanigans here. Because you're very balanced in your truth and in your clarity. And I feel like you're not afraid to speak your truth or speak your mind, say what you want, say what you don't want. But I do feel like there's a part of you that is feeling a little bit like it's almost like when this person arrives, you may be in this energy of feeling a little bit discombobulated and not as much in control. Because I think you like to be a little bit in control here. I think you like to be the one in charge. Maybe you're the one that takes the lead in connections, or at least maybe in the next one, you're just taking the lead, meaning you might be used to people. I guess you might be used to being in control in a connection. But I think this one's gonna throw you off a little bit, but not in a bad way. Let me add to this. Temperance gets the Hanged Man. Magician gets the Knight of Swords. King of Cups gets the Queen of Wands. Uh-huh. You will be magnetizing this person to you, and you already are in some ways. It doesn't mean you've met them yet. And again, only take it as it fits. But I do feel like there's going to be a little bit of a standoff here. And the standoff being, I feel like this could be someone around you that maybe has deep emotions for you, and you're oblivious to it, or you haven't noticed them yet. But you might be the one having to speak up first, because it's like I almost feel like, would you make a move already? Let me add to this. The Moon gets the King of Cups. See, almost like you might either you have secret feelings for someone, or they have secret feelings for you, or you both have secret feelings for each other. But I don't think anything's been said yet. You're like in this current energy, you're like, I just want to like have things change. I want to break. Like, again, I feel like you've been holding back. This is so funny. I'm getting this feeling where you could almost be like, hello, I have other options, but I really like you. Hello, why aren't you noticing? King of Swords gets the Seven of Wands, the Star gets the Moon, and the Eight of Swords gets the Queen of Pentacles. So could be somebody in your workplace, doesn't have to be. I feel like you're really ready. But what's interesting is I feel like you present yourself in this situation with like very matter of fact, very almost intimidating. Like you've got some masculine energy here where it's like you don't want to come across as weak or show your cards, because that's going to make you not be in control. But I think inside you're a softie. You're totally a softie. And I feel like there's a part of you that may be in this energy of like, I don't see why they don't get me, or they don't. It's almost like you want them to see the real you. And the real you is a mushball, kind, nurturing. But you could be a little confused because maybe you think you've made this obvious to this person. let me add one here. Justice. Okay. This could also be a situation where there may be somebody that you meet who is in the process, possibly of divorcing, and or getting out of a significant relationship, and you're going to be in this energy of like, I'm not like, come back to me when everything's done. I don't want to be part of that mess. I don't want to be part of the back and forth where you're still in that process. Pentacles, see, it is. It's like you're wanting. You're ready. You are ready. But again, they don't have to have been getting out of a relationship, but that could just be a message for a couple of you. But the other thing that's coming through is, you know what? This is my justice. You're going to feel like this is my justice. I've asked the universe, and here it is. I've figured out what I want, and here it is, and I'm finally getting it. But there's this energy also of feeling like, oh, sense of relief, like finally, here's somebody who's manifested. So let's just look at what energy. Interesting. 10 of Pentacles is at the bottom. So in the extended, I'm going to get a lot more into where you're at regarding love and what you're learning and what spirit wants you to know about when you get into that next connection, what you need to understand about where you're going to be in your strength, but also where you might have your unconscious patterns triggered. So this will help you not have that happen. That will be in the extended. And also, if you get the extended, you're going to get all 3 extended readings, not just the one for the one you picked. But what else is another message here? Ace of Wands and the Death card. You're going to feel super excited about your life here all of a sudden. You're going to feel reborn. I feel like you're going to come alive again, is what I'm hearing. All right, so let's head on over to the extended, and I'll see you guys over there, and check out the other readings as well. So welcome to deck number 2. We're going to take a look at what is going on for you. Obviously, only take this as it resonates. Do check out the other readings, and you may be drawn to more than one, which is totally fine. So definitely check out the other readings if this does not resonate, or check out my channel, Erica Elmit's Tarot, that is just pick a card, pick a deck readings. And those are all timeless as well. So interesting. 5 of Swords is jumping out here. You're tired. I feel like your dating life could be a bit on repeat, but I'm going to pull 9 cards and see what's going on in this connection. So we'll see how the 5 of Swords connects to it, but we'll see why that one came out. Four of Wands, 5 of Coins, the World, Page of Cups, 9 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 8 of Wands, King of Wands, 2 of Coins. Interesting. There's the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So clearly he wants to be seen. Okay. I feel like you're in an energy. This is really interesting. I want to leave this Five of Cups here. But this is something I'm going to have to pull more cards for this one because, but what I'm getting right off the bat is this is something where there was possibly a start to a situation where maybe it was in the initial stages and it was super intense. And then all of a sudden, there was change and it brought about a lot of, it's bringing about currently like a lot of stress or anxiety, or maybe you thought someone was coming towards you and then they didn't. But I feel like whatever's going on for you, you are very clear of what you want, what your work, what you desire, what you deserve. And I feel like whatever's just happened for you, whether it was recently or a while ago, I feel like it brought about a sense of truth and enlightenment where it was end of a major journey for you. Like a karmic cycle. Now, this is interesting. So before, let's just add some here. It's the Four of Wands here. King of Swords. Why is this Five of Coins here? Yeah, so there's change. Right now, there's an energy of transition and change. Why is the World here? The Star. All right, this is what I'm feeling. I feel like you're ready for love. You're clear on what you want. I think that you are very matter of fact. I feel like you know that you are ready to open up to love. You have a lot to give. But for some reason, right now, there's an energy of stress, anxiety, fear of abandonment, change, regret over the past. Let me add to this. This is an interesting scenario. Justice, the World. I feel like you might have recently been divorced, or the divorce finally became final. And now you're set free. Page of Cups. Wow, Page of Cups twice here in the recent past. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's almost like I'm getting the vibe that maybe you have in the recent past ended a massive relationship or commitment, maybe even a marriage. And it's almost like you know it's the right thing. You're happy that you're doing it. Obviously, it's brutal to go through, but like you were ready. And but it's almost like that excitement has worn off right now a little bit, and you're a little bit stressing out and like, did I do the right thing? And even if it's not a marriage, maybe it was a relationship. But, and now you're worried about money. Maybe you're having to move. And I feel like you're kind of dealing with the physical repercussions of decisions that were made, which were for the good. This is what I'm feeling here. Why is this King of Wands in the heart space? Again, Five of Swords. Five of Swords twice, the World twice, Justice only once, but the Page of Cups twice. So I just feel like you're in this energy of, I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to go through that again. And it's almost like when you're actually starting to think about maybe going out and dating or opening yourself up to something new, like you may have already started to open yourself up and then all of a sudden been like, oh, I don't want to go through this again. You know, maybe you're afraid of sabotaging a connection, or maybe you're just stressing about it. But I just feel like you're determined to not go back to where you were, for sure, but also not to fall for the same thing again. And I don't mean fall for, but like not to repeat the patterns that you had in the past relationships. But I see what's on its way in here for you is there's a lot of like, you're feeling more hopeful. There's healing here. And I feel like this is going to be really a time for you to reconnect to your inner child. But what's on its way in is a soulmate and passionate connection. But I feel like you're going to be a little bit like, I don't know. Maybe you're still in the process of finalizing the divorce, if that's the case. But there's a bit of like juggling emotionally going on here in the near future. What is that? The Hierophant. Knight of Pentacles. So there could be someone that that's gonna come back around. Maybe you know them from your past. Maybe you never dated them. Maybe it's from when you were a child. But emotionally, you're in this energy of, I don't know if I'm quite ready to move something forward when this person comes in, but you know you want to take it slowly. This is interesting. Whatever's coming in is part of your destiny. Tell me about the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords twice too. Oh my word. Yeah, you're stressing about here when this person comes in. There's like this, I don't want to sabotage this, or I don't know. This is fascinating. Why is the star with the world? The sun. Holy cow. So this is really beautiful. There's a lot of happiness here. Healing, hope, dreams coming true, wish fulfillment, destiny, soul contracts. So why is the Two of Coins in the emotions when this person comes in? Eight of Swords. You are in your head, my friend. You are in your head. Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. But you don't want to like a repeat of past. You don't want to keep doing the same thing or attracting the same person over and over again. Temperance. Yeah, there's a lot of patience being required right now as things are really changing. But I just feel like there is a major transition that's happening. There's three fives here in the present energy, the Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Coins. So you're in transition right now with the Temperance card. But I do want you to see what's coming in for you here. This is beautiful. All right, so that is, if you're in this energy now, hang tight. Spirit will be bringing you this person. You're going to be in your head about it though. And in the extended, we're going to get a lot more into what lessons you're learning, what to pay attention to when this person comes in, how your energy might be, how your shadows might, and your unconscious behavior might make things a little harder for you, but also where you're going to be in your light. So if you'd like to join in the extended, I'll see you over there, and do check out the other readings. Until next time, bye. Welcome to deck number 3. This is where we're going to pull 9 cards and take a look at where you're at regarding love, being a single person, and all that good stuff. Also, if it resonates, the extended will include all 3 extendeds if it resonates, and if other decks resonate within this reading as well. So let's start off by pulling 9 cards to see what's going on here for you. Happening for you in your physical world. We've got the Moon, the Temperance card, and the Page of Coins, Page of Cups, Ten of Wands, the Hermit, Four of Swords, King of Coins, Eight of Swords. Interesting, the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So let me tune into this here for a moment. So what I'm feeling is this could be a situation where there just seems to be a lot of, or maybe you're being put in a situation where you almost feel like someone has possibly come to speak to you recently. Maybe an ex, maybe someone from the past, maybe they've apologized, and you're just like in this energy of heaviness, burdens, like you're not ready to talk. And again, this is a singles reading, so I don't want to go there, but I've got to see. We'll pull more cards and see. But I feel like you're in this energy of being ready to do something new, ready to possibly get back out there. This is interesting. I feel like this is a situation where when this person comes in, you might initially kind of walk up, like run away. It's you might run away because um like you want a relationship, but when it shows up, you literally might say, "Oh no, I'm happy being single," or something like that. But I'm not sure that's exactly what you want. I feel like this is a situation where something might come in when you're still in the process of maybe healing from something from the past. And maybe the thought of actually dating somebody right now feels a little overwhelming. So this feels almost like you're still doing your healing. You're still kind of in your inner world. Maybe somebody asked you out recently, but I think it's like you want love, but you're not quite ready yet. You want a relationship, but you're not quite ready yet. Let's add to this. See what happened here in this recent past with the moon. Temperance again. We've got temperance twice. So where's the page of cups here? Yeah, it's like you want a relationship, but you're not ready yet. Here in this recent past, you've been doing your healing, you've been focusing on your healing. You've maybe been even getting some, counseling, mentorship, therapy. You've really been working on yourself. You've maybe been getting coaching or healing sessions or whatever. And you're like, in the recent past year, you're like, no, I'm not really ready for love. But in the current energy with this temperance card, Knight of Wands, and it's coming, okay, 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's like not the right time. It's like overwhelming. I think that someone could come in pretty quickly and you're just like, wait, I'm not quite ready. I'm not quite ready. I know I want this. And I feel almost maybe even intuitively, you feel that this person is coming, but you want to be fully ready for when they do show up. So when they show up, we've got the Page of Coins, the Hermit, and the Eight of Swords. And I feel like this is definitely something that you're like, how can I escape this? How can I get away from this? Why is the Page of Coins on in the physical world? It's what you've been waiting for, what you're hoping for, but maybe it's like, again, a little, why is the Hermit on your mind? Page of Cups, see? First you're like recently you've been guarded about it. Like, no, I'm not ready. But then when it comes in, maybe it's about to come in, or when it comes in, it might come in quickly. It might be a little overwhelming. And then you're like, can we just wait a little bit? Like you almost might want to put this on pause until a little bit in the future. But again, it's not necessarily up to you. It's up to the divine. But I think you're going to be really thinking about this offer. I think you're going to initially pull back your energy like, oh my gosh, am I ready? Am I not? I don't know. But I feel like you're going to retreat away, but you're going to be thinking about it and how you're going to be feeling here with this Eight of Swords. Yeah, because you're afraid of a broken heart. You're afraid to be disappointed. Oh, I want to give you a hug. Let me add to this. There's a Three of Swords here. Six of Wands. It could be that maybe this person wants again to take you out, ask you out. For some of you, this could even be like proposal that freaks you out. Only because maybe it's you weren't expecting it. Tell me why is the Three of Wands with the Page of Coins, the Hierophant? Where's the Page of Cups with the King of Cups? Okay, see? I feel like whoever this is very sincere, but you don't quite know that yet when they come in. I swear, I want you guys all, if these are resonating, to come back later once they do come in and re-listen. So bookmark it, save it somehow, whatever. I always recommend looking in hindsight, by the way, to my readings. A lot of my clients do that and they're like, oh my God, you actually said it, but I didn't even catch it when you said it, but then it happened and I listened back and you called it. So don't be surprised if that happens here. And this is why I'm wanting to do these so you guys are prepared. But to me, you're wondering like, this could be somebody who maybe something happened where you wanted, like they came forward to maybe apologize. Or maybe this is like someone who, it could be someone from your past that maybe wants to apologize to you, but you're not thinking about them when you're watching this reading, but then they show up and then you're like, at first you're like, oh gosh, no way in hell I would be with that person, or I don't want to talk to them, or they'd never come back and acknowledge it. And then boom. And I feel like possibly they've matured if this is the case, but obviously use your discernment. But it could be a situation of a relationship that maybe never really got off the ground for whatever reason. Maybe the person had to move for a job. Maybe it was a summer romance when you were in college, like who knows? But there's something where they're older now, they're more mature now. And maybe before it wasn't the right time. Ooh, okay. This is getting interesting. Just add one more card here. It could come in pretty quickly. The Emperor. This person's taken the lead, taking charge. And you're like, wait, wait, wait. When this person comes in, and again, I feel like it's also you're like you're not ready to go there emotionally yet. And then when they come in, you're like, oh, there's feelings here. My heart is reconnected again. So you could be this emperor who's guarded, kind of cold, unemotional, like because it's not quite time yet. But again, it could be that this person, when they come in, their energy is very commanding, very clear. Like this is like very divine masculine. All right, my friends. So there you have it. In the extended, we're going to get into what you need to know about possibly your shadows, your unconscious behavior that might play out, what you need to know about where you're going to be in your light, the lessons you're going to be learning in this connection so that you can be forewarned and forearmed. So if you're interested, the link is below, as well as you do get all the extendeds for this pick a deck reading if you get the extended. So all three of them, because I know sometimes more than one resonates. So I hope this helps, my friends. Send you love. Bye.